Hey everyone, I'm Jay and I just completed watching Full Metal Alchemist and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. So, here are my thoughts on it. So, before starting the anime, I didn't know much about it. The only things I knew about the show was that it was really popular, the name of the show, and I had seen the poster of the anime. That was a huge robot dude and a little tiny dude with a robotic arm. So, I thought it would be something like Real Steel, huge robots fighting or something like that. But I was wrong. I was completely wrong. So, Full Metal Alchemist is a story about the Elric brother, both of whom are alchemists. The older brother Edward has a mechanical arm and a mechanical leg, whereas the younger brother Alphonse or El has a hollow suit of armor as a body. So they joins the state alchemist, that is a fancy name for the military, to find out more about the Philosopher's Stone. Now in alchemy there is a rule of equivalent exchange. That is, if you want to gain something, you have to lose something of equal in value in exchange. Like, if you have enough metal, you can create a sword or a spear out of it, but you cannot create a soul because there is no equal of a soul. But with a Philosopher's Stone, one can completely negate the rule of equivalent exchange. They can do anything they want. They can create a soul, they can become immortal, they can do anything. So Ed and L wants this stone so that they can have a normal human body. But before regaining their normal bodies, Ed and El must face two sets of enemies. First, the Homunculi, a group of seemingly immortal beings, each named after the seven deadly sins, who want to create a Philosopher's Stone of their own. And second, Scar, a revenge-driven killer whose one and only goal is to annihilate all of the state alchemists. So that was the basic premise of the show. Full Metal Alchemist 2003 and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood starts off somewhat similarly but takes a drastic turn from somewhere in between. So let us first talk about the things that happened similarly in both the animes. That is the beginning. If I have to just sum it up, then the beginning of the 2003 version is much more better than the beginning of the 2009 version, the Brotherhood, and it is because the beginning of the 2003 version is much more detailed. It takes its time to explain us thing. It gives us the backstories and everything, whereas the beginning of the 2009 version is so rushed. It is like watching a recap, like go. It just tells you that this happened and then that happened. To give you an idea how much rushed it is, in the 2003 version, it takes Elric Brothers like 20 something episode to reach Laboratory 5, whereas in the 2009 version, it only takes them 7 episodes. And because the beginning of the 2009 version is so compressed, so condensed, it loses some of its essence, some of its emotional value. Like, for example, when L has its mental breakdown, he has its existential crisis. In 2003 version, you can sympathize with him, you can understand his feeling, whereas in the 2009 version, all you can do is get angry on him for being so much manipulable and being trusting of other people's word. Similarly, when Shao Tucker creates the Chimera, in 2003 version, you get angry on him, you feel bad for the Chimera, but you can also understand why he created the Chimera. It was because the superior of his were forcing him to do so. Whereas in the 2009 version, it looked like he made the Chimera for fun or just because he wanted to, and you can hardly give a shit about it. Now there are also some things that happen in both versions of the anime but happens with slight variation, like variation of time and place. Things like when Winry opens Edward's watch, when Ed and L meets the teacher, when Edward helps everyone by fixing their stuff, or when Ed and L helps deliver a baby, etc. So these things happen in both versions of the anime, but like with the variation of where they are. And also these things don't actually affect the story by any means. Now let's talk about the things that are unique to the 2003 version. So most of the things that are unique to the 2003 version are like stories of the people who have a significant role in the 2009 version, such as Barry the Chopper, Yuki, the story of how Hawkeye got Hayate, and the childhood story of the Elric brothers. Now there are also some things in the 2003 version that are completely unrelated to the 2009 version, such as the story of the fake Elric brothers, the puppet maker Majahal, and the jewelry thief, etc. Then there is obviously the ending that is completely unique, and then there is Edward versus Mustang fight. Now, before talking about the things that are unique to the 2009 version, let's first talk about the animation and the music of both the version. So the opening and the ending theme of the 2009 version were really good. I really like all the opening and all the ending. Whereas the opening and ending of the 2003 version were just meh. I cannot give less shit about it. But the background music of the 2003 version was really good. My personal favorite was the Dante's theme. I really liked it. And the animation of the 2003 version was also very good. It was very nostalgic. It had a relatively darker color palette and it was completely hand drawn. whereas the 2009 version had a relatively lighter color palette. It had some amount of CGI in it that people really don't like, but personally I had no problem with it. The only time when I had a problem with the CGI was in episode 25, the CGI of Envy. Otherwise, the CGI was also very beautiful. The CGI blood, the CGI cannon, everything was very good. Now, in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, only episode 2 to 14 are similar to that of the 2003 version. Episode 1 and everything after episode 15 is completely unique. They also introduce many new characters such as the people of Shing, the father, etc. And they also introduce a new type of alchemy that is called alchemy. And we also get to revisit the wall from the Game of Thrones. The plot of the 2009 version, the Brotherhood, is much more bigger and better. I really liked it. The evil scheme is much bigger, much deeper on a political level, and the stakes are even higher. If I remember correctly, in the 2003 version, in the end, the city of Lior was in danger, whereas in the 2009 version, the whole country is in danger. So the evil scheme is much more bigger in this one, and I really like the ending. The ending is really better in the 2009 version. Now, if you are here to find out that which version you should see or which version you should skip, I'm sorry to say, but I think you should see both of them because both of them are really good. According to me, the 2009 version was the real deal, where the 2003 version was something that just adds more value to it. The 2003 version has a really good beginning, it has so much of lore, so much backstory, whereas the 2009 version has a much more bigger plot, it has a really good ending. So, if you want to skip something, I think you should breeze through episode 2 to 14 of The Brotherhood because it is like watching recap of the 2003 version. But keep in mind, I said that breeze through episode 2 to 14, not skip them, because there are many changes in them, like many variations, such as Dr. Shao, who was a significant role in the 2003 version, dies in episode 2 or 3 of the 2009 version. Well, that's it for today. Like if you liked the video, dislike if you didn't like the video. Comment anything in the comment section, watch more of my video and consider subscribing. Again, thanks for watching and bye.